Hi, so the other day I brought you in and I showed you my male English house spider that lives in this big web that's underneath an umbrella and in amongst a load of big white plastic tubs. Bear with me. So I fed this big male English house spider this, and it was a mealworm, superworm, and it's eaten it, and that's the shell, the skin of the superworm that's left. That's all that's left. Then the spider's web is here, so I've got another superworm, bear with me. So I've got another superworm here, and I'm going to try putting it into the spider's web again up here. Let's see if he's home and whether he's hungry. I don't even know if he's still here or not, or whether he's so full from that last superworm that he's not interested, but we'll see. And before I could see him down in there, now this time I can't. So the superworm's there. I'm just trying it out. I did feed, oh yes, here he comes. So I did feed one to a female English house spider in the week, and it fell through the web, made a hole, fell through the web, and the female English house spider who lives in the polytunnel, new Polly, the polytunnel spider, she actually went down and retrieved it off the floor and dragged it off home into her lair. Now this one is the English house spider, the male one from last week. Oh my goodness, I'll have to zoom out a bit just so you can see the full-on attack. I'm very lucky here that he's made his web on these white, or in between these white plastic tubs that are piled up, because it gives us a lovely view of him when he attacks whatever he's attacking, which happens to be a nice big fat superworm. And he's trying to bite it. It's just, they do rattle about, they do flick around quite a lot. Now it's just, spiders just sort of run back. It's coming back again for another go. Stay concentrating on the actual superworm. There we go, he's coming back again. Oh, and he's fighting with it, look. I think he bit it that time. Kind of hard to see because I have to sort of zoom out so that we can actually see him when he's fighting with it, because every time he bites it, it flicks around, trying to flick him off. Yes. I think he's webbing it, so he's got his spinnerets, and he's throwing some web out onto it to try and pin it down. There you go, you can see them at the back. There's two little things on the back of the abdomen. He's just trying to pin it down. He's pinned the tail down, you can see that. So the worm's struggling to go anywhere. The spider's run off to the back, and I think it's actually putting some web down at the back there, trying to find something to tie him off to, so to its own web. You see him? There he is, he's at the back there. Superworm's here. Oh, there we go. He's managed to get some of the web onto it again, onto its tail. Coming back again. He does seem to like these superworms, which is great. So he had one last week and he's having another one today. There we go, it's actually just webbing it up to try and control the worm. Once it's controlled and it can't move too much, it'll then bite into it, I should think, again. Oh, there we go, it bited it. It's turned over to go for its soft underbelly. Okay, again, it's getting more web down. And it's going in at the back there. Here it comes again. And it's still webbing See its spinnerets working, and it's feeding out the web and sticking it around the actual superworm. The superworm's struggling to go anywhere at all now, look. Oh, it's biting it. Let's kind of zoom out a little bit just so we can see. We can put a little light on it. There we go, a little bit of light on it, that'll help. Although it's daytime still, but it's just in a shaded area, so we're just going to put the lights on so we can see it. Makes his little eyes shine as well. It's still sticking the web down every now and again, giving it a little bite. There we go again, more web. Now we call them English house spiders here in England, in the UK, and in America I think you call them hobo spiders. I watched a chap, I think it's something about my backyard spiders or something like that, and it's a guy who he doesn't mind trying to get bitten by different spiders, and he got bitten by one of these the other day, and then I watched the video and he said it didn't really hurt too much. So it's nice to know, but I don't want to get bitten by them, and he had to really push on the spider to make it bite him. And as I say, I don't want them to bite me, because I like these spiders, that's why I feed them, and I enjoy watching them and showing you them feeding on whatever I'm feeding them, like these superworms, in a similar way that people keep tarantulas as pets and they feed them these superworms. I'm feeding wild spiders, superworms. And the spider himself, he's right back there. Can you see him? Through the web, here he comes. He might be coming back. He's just waiting for the superworm to calm down and realise it can't get anywhere. He is right back there, look. Anyway, so yeah, I think that they're the same spider. I thought they were a different variety, and I thought we do have two different ones. We've got a giant one and a smaller one. But this is a male. We call them English house spider, and I think you call them hobo spiders in America. Anyway, so this is one of them. They're in America, they're your fastest spider, I think. And here in the UK, they're pretty quick as well. But it's nice to see. I've missed a couple of days of uploading videos, so I didn't upload on Sunday. I've just been too busy with my own life, so I've had a lot of stuff going on, so I've been getting on with that. So instead I'm going to be uploading, this will be for tomorrow, as this is Tuesday here in the UK, and I'll be uploading tomorrow, Wednesday, and I shall upload either this video or the other one about I'll probably upload both. The female English house spider, who is enormous and lives in the polytunnel. I'll probably upload that video just to show you that even if the prey escapes, as it did yesterday, it kind of made a hole through the web and then escaped and dropped onto the floor. But the spider actually watched where it went, followed it down, jumped onto the floor and grabbed it, and then dragged it off to a lair, which is nice to know. But they're also retrieving spiders, which I think is quite cool. Anyway, back to this. This is the English house spider. Here he comes again. Male one. You can see his little eyes on the front there, and you can see them because I've got the light on my camera on my phone, and it's reflecting the spider's eyes. You can see his great big fangs. He's biting it every now and again. He keeps coming in, having a little nibble, having a bite. There's its eyes there. It's going to have another go, I think, possibly. Another go. And more web down on it, just to sort of subdue it. Have another bite. More web down. It's really spinning its web all over this superworm. biting it. It's just webbing it up. It is a fantastic spot to have a web, purely because it's on a white surface, and so we can see it and I can video it nicely for you and you can see what's going on. And he is massive. He is a massive spider. I should think if he was in the palm of my hand, the circumference of his legs would fit in the palm of my hand. I should imagine he's 2.5 to 3 inches in diameter. I mean, his body's tiny and slim in comparison, but I expect he's as thick as my little finger, his abdomen. You know, the female in the polytunnel, her body is as thick as my thumb, and she's probably the same size as this lovely little male, or lovely big male. Okay, nice little close up. He's getting ready with his mouth parts. Ooh, Superworm's really slowing down now. Oh, he's biting it again. Every time he bites it, it does flick a bit to try and get rid of him, try and knock him off. But it is slowing, steadily slowing down. He's still there, just behind it. Actually dragged it back quite a long way from where it started from. It started from right up here at the front, sort of here, and now it's down there, and then he's there again, the male English house spider, and he's going to have another go at biting it possibly. Yeah, there we go, he's got those fangs right in there. Good bite that time. It's so wrapped up on the front and the back that it's not going anywhere now. And he's just got to keep on having a bite at it, and every time he bites it, it slows it down even more, and the venom works on the body and breaks its body down. It's a bit blurry like that. Breaks its body down, and so it liquidizes his body. He's paralysing it and liquidizing it. And then once it's slowed down enough, he'll come in and he'll feed on it. It'll probably last him all tonight and tomorrow. There he is again. And then it'll end up looking like that, which is just a dry husk of a body. There he is, he's back on it again. He's biting into it, look, and he's staying on it there. So he's got a good grip on it, and he's biting right into it. This superworm, that's it for that worm is done. And he's actually, I should imagine he's actually feeding on it. I don't know whether we can get in any closer, or it's still moving, but he's still got his fangs right in there. I don't think I can get any closer. So get a better shot. There we go, look. So he's got his fangs right in. Sorry about the blur, let me just see if I can get such an awkward spot now. There we go. So he's got that left hand fang is in, or the right hand fang, sorry, is in. And you can see there's a sort of a blob. I think it's the innards of the superworm that have come out. It's definitely biting into it. You can sometimes see their abdomen moving when they're sucking the juices out of the prey. It's still stuck in there, like. Still got that blob of something sticking out of him. This superworm is definitely done. So I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please come and subscribe to my channel. It seems to be it's mostly about insects now. I do breed tropical fish. I've got tropical barbs and all different types of fish, guppies, mollies, platies, swordtails, in the ponds, in the polytunnel, ancistrus, which are bristlenose catfish, and they all breed all these different fish. And white cloud minnow, let me just, hang on, just wanted to come right back out, just see if we can go back in and see if we can actually zoom in on him and see him. There we go, look. It's slightly better. It's because the camera's trying to focus on so many different things. The spider's definitely got his fangs sunk right into the prey. And he's actually, I think he's actually feeding on it now. It's minimal movement. There's a little blob of something sticking out the side of that superworm. And yeah, he's in there and he's feeding on it. So in a minute we're going to leave him to it. We'll let him eat his meal. And I'll bring you back and we'll show you another husk of another superworm, another day. Oh, I probably just want to zoom in and out. It kind of blurs it up. There we go. So we'll leave him to it. We'll let him feed. See his little mouth parts moving there. Kind of chewing away on it. We'll let him feed. Like I say, he lives under an umbrella there. Perhaps we'll call him something like Brolly. I don't know. Not great with names. I just name spiders to sort of where they live and what they live near or under. We'll call him Brolly. Brolly, the male English house spider who lives under a brolly in the porch of my shed on these big white plastic tubs, which is why we're getting such great views of him. As I say, I hope you're enjoying my channel, and if you are, please like and subscribe, tell your friends, show your friends, whatever, share them, share the videos with them, and get them to subscribe. I'm nearly at 1,000. I've got 719 subscribers now, which is fantastic. So if you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. Please go and look at all the rest of my videos in my back catalogue. There is an awful lot there. A lot of it's about insects, as I say, and animals and wildlife now. Plants and animals and growing things. And please enjoy and welcome to my channel. Cheers, take care everyone.